Hey everybody, Life is Pain, aka welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. One day, you will be mine. Oh yes, you will be mine. We need a Samson Delirium. We need... Wait, not just Delirium. Delirium and Mega Satan. Not plausible to get on the same run. We've not played as Judas in a while. The way I see it... 7 SCN, which is about the way that I felt when we died on the last run. The way I see it, we should play it by ear. If the run is strong, we're probably going to take deals with the devil, let's be real. So, if the run is tanky, we'll probably want to give this a swing at Mega Satan via a self-sacrifice room. If the run is powerful, we should probably... And, let's just, focus on not ending this run with a freaking death. But if it's powerful, we might want to focus on going to the Hush fight instead, which will guarantee us the Delirium fight. And that's the way I feel about it. And that's the bottom line. That is not the way they say it in wrestling, probably. But I'm a poser. I don't know anything about the WWE. I kind of miss the renaissance of the WWE. But, you know... Lockdown is kind of a bummer here. I don't think it's a stupid piece of entertainment. I just, haven't acquiesced myself. You guys are too large and too dangerous right now. No, you stay away from me, good sir. I see that there is a tinted rock down here. I will use my own bomb. I don't need you. Well, that's very nice of you. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll take this, take this, take this. Gotta go acquiesce our item room. This is my 2 acquiesces per video. They're already done now. You don't need to worry about it because we're already moving on. We're moving on from that, as is. Go check out the item room, which is doubtlessly going to be in this general direction. You know, the Keeper runs have changed me, because I'm playing as Judas right now. First thing I thought when I came into this room was I looked at those pots and I said to myself, we should blow them up. I mean, we could get Swallowed Penny, potentially. We could get more than 5 cents worth of coins. We can get the quarter. All of these are relatively unlikely, and probably not conducive to what I would expect to be a good Judas run, but that's okay. So I'm not going to really lean towards anything. Money equals power. That's pretty good. I'm not going to lean towards anything on this run right now. I'm not going to lean towards... I'm going to blow these up now because I have an incentive to get more money, but I'm not going to lean towards Mega Satan. I'm not going to lean towards Delirium until we know how the run's actually shaping out. But what I will say is I would love, love, love to get over 5 cents here, because an arcade combined with money equals power could give us a really nice kind of progressive damage bonus time after time, you know? The same kind that Cyndi Lauper sang about. If you look and you're lost, then you will find it. Time after time. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Champion Little Horn? More like Champion Be Forewarned, because I am going to destroy you. You know what? Let's continue our... We're trying to learn. We're trying to learn about Isaac while we play it. Stud Finder. I'm assuming increases the odds of finding a black market crawl space. Stud Finder. Don't just Google that. Stud Finder... Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I have to acquiesce as well. 1 second here. Gives rocks an additional chance to reveal a crawl space when broken. Cool. It's applied when a rock is destroyed and does not depend on the rock's location. Interesting. So we don't, it's a roll when a rock is exploded, not a roll when the floor is generated. The _1 Google search suggestion when I searched Stud Finder was Stud Finder app. Can you just do that? Do most modern smartphones just have any kind of sensing equipment that allows them to tell where a stud is in the wall? I know that... I hope this doesn't come across like a stupid question, but I really am interested in knowing, because, I pride myself on... I used to be stupider than I am right now, and that's something I think we should all strive for, but I kind of, sort of understand mobile technology to some degree. I'm just trying to think of, what could conceivably tell you where a stud is in your wall. What tells you what a stud is, where a stud is, without a cell phone? I thought it was, it maybe shot like a kind of like a radar pulse into the wall and then was like, it's dense here. It's probably a stud here. Your cell phone can't do that. Flashlight, 10 out of 10. Don't get me wrong. GPS, built in there. No question. Stud finder, not 100% sure. However, I'm open to being proved wrong. If there is a way to have a stud finder on your cellular telephone, please let me know. Tweet me. Tweet me. Tweet. That's Nick's rap. But okay, we found our second secret room. We don't really care about slow worm. Ooh, we do like this room though. Perthrow is lovely. I would prefer to use Perthrow here and then save Black Rune for a more appropriate time, but we'll see how it goes. We got a lot of stuff to do on this floor still. I think people, they obviously will yell at this, but they wrongfully, and I'll admit that there's kind of like a communication breakdown here as well. People, in my opinion, wrongfully think that I'm anti-intellectual sometimes. And that's not the message that I want to try to send across. If anything, I want to come across as overly, almost just like painfully, pretentiously intellectual without having the actual smarts to back it up. Like, that's my dream. We don't want to use Perthrow here. It's unnecessary. But on the NLSS, I made a comment that I was maybe a little too jokey about and should have handled it differently. But I was like, what do mathematicians do? And I asked because I was genuinely curious, but I think it came across. I was like, isn't most of the math done? Like, aren't we good on math? Nobody in chat answered the question because they took offense to it, and that's fair. It was an ignorant question. But the kind of subtext of the question that I was trying to get across and perhaps failed doing so was, what are mathematicians up to? Because when I think of math, I'm assuming that it's a kind of an ignorant notion, you know? I stopped taking math in my first year, actually like my third year of college. We did some MATLAB stuff, but I was really just like, if you're a pure mathematician, what do you do with your life? Not in an offensive way, just in a like, that sounds cool. I would love to know what you do with your life. Are you like data science? Or you up there like Goodwill Hunting yourself with a chalkboard all the time? I just do not know is what it comes down to. I think I'm actually... Okay, no, here's what we should do. So, first off, we can't take many of these with us. So we should start with the Perthrow here. And it sucks. So then we'll go grab another Perthrow and we'll use it. And then if we hate it, we'll probably Black Rune it. It's a small Tears upgrade, so I'll probably roll it. Actually, it's a fairly large Tears upgrade. I had it confused with Pajamas, which might not be a Tears upgrade at all, now that I think about it. Anyway, we're headed down and feeling very good about the way that this run looks. But yeah, no, I'm genuinely curious. I'm curious if there's a smartphone app that can actually find studs in your walls. If so, I'm not going to say it's like the coolest thing ever, but it's kind of neat, right? I wonder how it does it. It's a bad habit to respond to questions that you know the answer to and think that it's common knowledge. With derision. I got a lot of people for that mathematician comment that were like, read a book. You're setting science back, 20 years. I'm not setting science. We got scientists we got geniuses that watch the NLSS, which again, every time blows me away. They're doing fine. They're not going, oh, what am I doing with my life? Because NL disparaged math accidentally. We will take Infestation 2 because it's better than sucking up 2 items. If you know the answer to something, you should explain it like you would explain it to a 5-year-old if somebody asked. That's kind of my barometer for that stuff. And if you don't know the answer, but you know that the answer should be known, just shut your mouth, let someone smarter than all of us explain it, and then we'll all learn something. What do we got here? Oh, okay. Yera. 2 of diamonds. 2 of diamonds. 2 of diamonds. I'm just gonna use it. We'll take the lump sum damage increase. So we've already, no, we don't have Deal with the Devil precedent because we fought Krampus. Now we might get it, but we can always abstain and go for a Deal with the Angel setup now because we're already handled from a damage standpoint. We might be able to get key pieces the old-fashioned way. Don't take this as me being disparaging, by the way. That's not my intention. Again, my comments about what do pure mathematicians do is kind of an ignorant assessment to begin with. I'm going to be a little overly aggressive here. That's as deep as I'm willing to go. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the speed upgrade there. I did put a lot on the line, but I think we're going to make it out regardless. By not taking anything from that deal with the devil, we do open ourselves up to the chance for a deal with the angel in the future. Oh, I was just trying to, like, run out of there so I didn't get hit by the... Because I knew that Sacrificial Dagger had a pretty good chance to kill those enemies and leave us high and dry, like a Radiohead song off of the Bends. That's the one. Okay. So, we need a bomb to get some HP, or you can just give us some HP. Whatever you feel is easier, game. I'll be content in either direction. It's actually extremely good. Luck upgrade. Luck upgrade. Easy Spirit Heart. Using my bombs to pick up a little extra money right now. Please blow up the one on the right. You did? Oh, my dude. Oh, my dude. We got Coupon. Hey, Coupon. Give me the battery charge or deep pockets. That's a battery charge. Give me deep pockets. It's a pill. Hematemesis. Actually, like, really good still. I just don't want to spend money if possible. So you know what? Let's see if we can't generate our own... Wow, that sort of worked. Let's see if we can't generate our own coupon charge. One way or the other here. Infestation 2 is such a lovely item. So basically what I'm saying is stop cyberbullying me for not knowing what mathematicians do. But I feel like that's a question that a lot of people could benefit from. You know, like a... Wow, we are not going to get a charge. That is abundantly clear. So I think I'll use Black Rune to try to suck it up. And in fact, in that case, I'm going to make a little bit of a deviation here. I'm going to buy this as well. Costs us that, but it does give us 2 sucks, which gave us more than enough back in return. See you later, Deep Pockets. I love you. I want to save some of this damage, though. We know what we're doing on this run with the, you know, with the requirements that we need to either beat Mega Satan or Delirium, both of which are still open to us right now. Infested is fine. I would love, like, if every day someone just came into my chat and was like, hey, I have a PhD in microbiology. Here's what I do on a daily basis. It consists of, like, you know, using micropipettes to test food and see if the nutritional quality is the same as it's advertised on the back within plus or minus 10% margin of error. I'd be like, you know what? That sounds cool as heck. Is there a TV show like that? There needs to be a TV show that's how it's made, but for people's jobs that you, like, would never have otherwise gained experience with. I'm not talking about, like, if you're a professional skydiver, congratulations. You must be very proud of yourself. It's just my jealousy speaking. But, you know, we know what you do. You take people out for skydives. I'd watch an episode on that. But what I really want an episode on is, like, you know, let me think of a good example here. I work at a duct tape factory on the production line. Here's what my day entails. That's sick. You know, I'm a high-level physicist. What do we do all day? I'm a civil engineer. I would love to watch that show. I'm not even being sarcastic at all. Maybe it sounds to you like the most boring show of all time. Oh, I'm sorry that not every show can be, Narcos breaking young Sheldon, you know? Whatever the kids like these days. Some of us watch television to be stimulated intellectually. That's why I only watch the History Channel. So I can learn about all the Nazi megastructures that have ever existed, and also how much one of Jimi Hendrix's guitars would sell for in Las Vegas. Sorry, not everybody's on the same level intellectually as that. So, Pandora's Box Caves 2. Acceptable time to use this. We'll just take HP. I'm fine with that. Luck is out of control. We'll take 9 volt. This is just like a genuinely extremely strong run. I'm going to donate a lot of money. I know that we're losing damage in doing so, but our damage is 11 minutes into the game. It's good enough for me to want to donate. Plus, we milked it last time and didn't pay dividends, so sorry to do this to myself, but there is a case to be made. I'll take it back up to 650, and then we'll examine the rest of the run from there. It's a nice little, you know, we put a little dent in our ethical debt, I think. This is actually the first time in at least a dozen runs, I think, that I've felt very, very strong in our abilities on this run. This is like overkill times a million. Half of the help is that we're probably just not the keeper right now, so I'll give you that. We have actually maybe like a 30-something% chance of a deal with the angel, which is a really relative high percentage compared to what you normally get the opportunity to do, so I'm excited about that, and obviously, you know, we killed the enemies so fast that by the time I finished the boss, I was still talking about it, even though we realized that we did not get it. So be it. Do we wish to go to the curse room? Kind of. Kind of, I do. I want to know what's in the curse room, but I don't want to have to pay for the right, if that makes sense. I don't want to have to spend HP. I also do see that, that self-sacrifice room there. And I'm interested, but I think justifiably a little bit afraid. Secret room? Let's go. Okay, so this is actually great. We don't know what this is yet. One makes you larger. Basically irrelevant. Grab these. This gives us free access to this room. I'm kind of hoping to find something here that sways me one way or the other towards playing the self-sacrifice room. And we didn't. That's just kind of how life goes sometimes, I suppose. But we are crushing Mega Fatty, which is just an indication of how strong this run actually is. Kind of ridiculous. We got half a spirit heart. Okay. I think you play the self-sacrifice room. I want to at least get one key piece, and thus raise my odds of getting a deal with the angel in the future. We just got one. So I'm scared, but I think that this is actually sort of all we need to do, is get some HP, please. Come on, you wouldn't do me like this. I have to fight. I'm sorry. I really don't want to. At least I didn't want to before I got any HP back, but the game has actually forced my hand. No spirit hearts among like 10 blue fires. Extremely low percentage odds to not get any payouts there. But you know what? There we are, having teleported ourselves to the deal with the angel. Picked up Spear of Destiny. And our first key piece. And I'm looking now and I'm seeing that there's no red hearts on the ground. And I'm shaking my head in anger. I'm saying, how? How can there be no red hearts? To which I'm not receiving a response of any kind. We have 6 luck. So enjoy this, I think. Okay, we need to take Skatol because we might never get it ever again. I think we choose not to play a self-sacrifice room anymore. We have a key piece. I think at this point, we let the run take us to greatness. We still want to have a chance to make it to the Hush fight, by the way, because that would guarantee us Delirium. We don't have a guarantee of either Delirium or Mega Satan right now, so I'm not really in a position, as far as I see, to be making enemies. We're very, like, 2 minutes slower than we should be, but we're also, you know, 10.96 damage, and it's on the rise most of the time, so I'm not too worried about the optics of our timing right now. I'm gonna reroll the whole run. We have Holy Mantle, incredibly short-range Brimstone lasers, 16 damage, 11 rate of fire. I think it's incredible. So this, like, shooting projectile Brimstone is an item that we had earlier a couple of runs ago. Oh, we also have Kidney Stone? What is going on with this? That is incredible. We don't have Stompy. I was incorrect. I mean, this is the rare situation in which you actually get a better run than a 10 out of 10 run on your reroll. So, I'm feeling pretty lucky right now. Would be a good way to describe it. Kidney Stone Brimstone is a pretty rare combination. As in, I've literally never had it. Well, I've never had it work before like this. I know it's not Brimstone. It's the fake Brimstone, but. And I would not feel so all alone. Thank you for the fake Brimstone. The other thing that's working really well for us, by the way, is the fact that we have Mysterious Liquid, which is just doing gangbusters for us in the department of destroying enemies as quickly as we've ever done so before in our entire lives. And then, you know, having Holy Mantle alongside that is also incredible. So, looking for shops. We don't have money equals power anymore, so we can freely donate. We do still want to at least see what's in Boss Rush, because we have the tools necessary to maybe take it out. Look, let's not be too stupid here. We got special bombs. Those are, I think they're regular bombs, but I owe it to myself to find out. They are regular bombs. Do we not have Stompy? Because it certainly appears we're kicking up dust clouds wherever we go. But I'm not actually destroying things. So I don't know what's happening there. Maybe we're just large, so we're kicking up dust. Come back for that. And just grab this one immediately. I think I'm going to have to give up on the boss rush stream, but that's not an indication that we're not going to make Hush. We're definitely going to have a chance to make Hush. And actually, now that I look at it this way, we might have a chance at boss rush either way. Because we already have a single key piece, I almost want to explore and see if we can find that double. So let's start with deep pockets. We'll pay it forward. We'll take jumper cables, charge up the pony. Not really relevant right now, but that's okay. And maybe we should be saving some for donations, but, you know, strike when the iron's hot, right? Blank card. Substantially better. Trinket smelter's unnecessary, but blank card is substantially better than what we were dealing with before. Now buy a card. I understand we got a car battery there as well. It's a lovely item without a single doubt in my mind, but blank card death is alright as well. Alright, goodbye boss rush. We've flip-flopped back and forth. We now know for certain. Unless... Don't hate me for constantly suggesting that things could change here, but we could get the Emperor card. Alright. So we're out. Even now, my brain is like, there's gotta be a way to make it. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But there's gotta be a way to make it. Okay, let's head down. No self-sacrifice room, so we are looking for that second key piece. We should get it no matter what. 62% chance we get it on this floor, assuming we survive. Speed? No, not speed. Obviously, we don't need piercing shots, but... This is what I'm saying. Like, we have a chance to make it, dude. I hate enemies that withstand a single, death shot. That's incredible. I'm, like, a little bit mad that you're so strong. What do you do, like, you know, pull-ups or something? Quit trying so hard. You're making the rest of us look bad. So we got a spirit heart. I do want it. A single room... I guess I lost my voice temporarily there. A single room like this is enough to completely ruin the chance of, making it. Which we probably wouldn't have done anyway, but I'm finding it hard to give up the grudge here. Dude, I'm telling you, without... So maybe it's a blessing. But without that room with the wall masters, we probably could have made it. Either way, we didn't. We do still want to have the chance to make Hush, guarantee that Delirium fight. What's harder to do, Delirium or Mega Satan? Honestly, I think Mega Satan. Delirium's harder to kill, but Mega Satan is a harder... like, thing to enable, I think, on average. So, I think if we can find a self-sacrifice room, I would desire finding that key piece over guaranteeing ourselves Delirium by beating the Hush. I think that's what it comes down to. Plus, no, we can't do Delirium and Mega Satan in the same run. We can do, like, Lamb and Mega Satan in the same run. Not Delirium, though. Just realized, by the way, we have the virus, so if we're, like, coming close to the end of the room and we haven't been hit yet, we should run into enemies and have a pretty good chance to create demon hearts. Feeling good. We're gonna get hurt on this one. At least touched. Come on. Self-sacrifice. It's the kind of run where we can afford to have a self-sacrifice show up. Don't do me like that. Don't steal my brimstone lasers with the power of your gravity. It makes me very upset. That's the first time we've actually taken damage since rerolling. Now I realize we have Curse of the Tower. That kind of stinks. But we have almost gone through this entire floor. Hello, my cat. You feeling good? You want a little duck button? He's still looking at the duck button. You want more duck button? Is that what it is? Like you're peering. Why are you peering? That guy asked for it, honestly. Why don't you hit the button yourself? You want it? If you want it, come and claim it. Arwen, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. One of the 3 best Lord of the Rings movies. Soundtrack by Howard Shore. That's just the high school music class talking. Okay, what do we need? Mega Satan. What do we take here? Doesn't matter. I.e. the negative. Or sorry, the Polaroid. We don't want this. We actually, I mean, we want it, but we can't take it. So we'll just continue to try to find a way to will the other key into existence. Now we're kind of reaching, I wouldn't call it like a breaking point or anything, but we're reaching kind of a delicate spot where we want to... Dude, the mysterious liquid synergy is so good here. We're reaching kind of a delicate spot where we want to definitely ensure that we're going to make it to that... Oh, you have to. We want to ensure that we're going to make it to that Hush fight if we don't get to deal with the angel in a floor or 2 here, I guess. Yeah, this is pretty good. It's the hard counter to these jerks. I don't care about the tinted rocks at this point. Not necessary. I don't care about the curse room. All I care about is getting a win under our belt. And, you know, given the proper circumstances. That shouldn't hurt. Did we go through 2 portals with invincibility there? I kind of like it. Dude, the fact that we can cover the whole floor in poison is actually, without joking, the #1 thing about the combination of items that we have right now. Well, that may be combined with the fact that Holy Mantle makes it very difficult to imagine us getting hit. Kidney stone, dude. Thank you. So we should really try to, like, use that power inside of, like, enemy pods if we can, instead of doing it, like, right as soon as we enter. Like, yeah, that's the exact dream scenario. Spun. Lovely. We just got a 10 damage bonus, so I'm feeling like that's probably pretty great. We're gonna do something that you might wonder why we're doing it, but I'll explain, because that's my job. We are going to look for a self-sacrifice room, even though time is a little tight, because we're still kind of straddling the line between... Nah, I don't want to do this room. We are kind of straddling the line between... Hush, i.e. Delirium, and Mega Satan, i.e. self-sacrifice. Sadly, it seems to be becoming more and more apparent that it's probably going to be like a Delirium setup. Not that that's bad. Well, now that I think about it, could we kill Delirium and then somehow fight Mega Satan? No, there's no way, right? Like, once you're on the Delirium floor, you're stuck. I believe that's the case. Alright, we got 25 minutes, or we're at 25 minutes here. This is where we were on the caves 2 of the last run, so you'll forgive me, but I'm very happy with the place that we are in our existence right now. Let's go through here. We still want to explore the entire floor if possible. And I mean, with Tammy's head, most rooms are going to be fairly trivial for us. It's still not quite like the damage output that I would like, but it's up there. And the spread that you get is like unparalleled. All we could really use on top of this is if we could get like a homing shot or something, and then the brimstone lasers could just home into enemies. But I think at that point we're like asking for the world. Sure. I'll take it. Shouldn't have done that right off the bat. Probably shouldn't be too concerned about taking the odd hit, but, like, still. Don't want to be making a habit out of it. Don't want to play that either, because you never know. You know. Normally, I play a little bit more aggressive than this, but lately we've kind of been drawing the short straw on outcomes due to a combination of bad luck and idiocy. So, you'll forgive me if I find myself being more interested in just securing what we actually want to accomplish on this run than in ensuring that we do things the hardest way possible. Keep in mind, you know, without tooting my own horn, we did also reroll like a guaranteed win. It rerolled into something beautiful, but we had to have the cojones to reroll it in the first place. Give me a deal with the angel. It's like a 36% chance. Let's go. They did it. All right, all's forgiven. Obviously, you take Sacred Heart here. Duality, it's a little too late to be good. The 33 damage upgrade from Sacred Heart. And the homing tears. We got what we requested. What do we do now? Oh my lord, it's so good. We go up. We have the Polaroid. All we have to do is kill Mega Satan. We don't have to kill Isaac on this one. Or sorry, we don't have to kill Blue Baby, I should say. Yeah, just gotta do Mega Satan. Easiest money ever made. Homing tears that also create creep on the ground. What a time to be alive. Homing brimstone tears that create creep on the ground. Homing 66 damage brimstone tears that create creep on the ground. They create creep. They create weirdos. What the heck are they doing here? Censored for the demonetization filter. I don't know if they would count heck, to be honest with you. My new theory about the YouTube demonetization filter is that it filters out any video that says demonetization in it. Like, they put if demonetization equals true, but they put it in quotation marks, so it searches for a string literal instead of a property of their own creation. Anyway, the point is, that's mostly a joke. But, like, still, maybe like 1 out of 40, 1 out of 50 videos gets brought up for demonetization, and then I dutifully click that manual review button that says, hey, I think this video is actually appropriate for monetization. And then they dutifully manually review it, and they say, hey, we were wrong. This is totally suitable for monetization. And I say, you know what? I feel like we could be skipping some extra steps here. I feel like we're adding a whole lot of labor into this equation where it doesn't necessarily have a good reason to exist. What if, you just assume innocence until guilt is proven? I have to know what this looks like. It actually was just a modest tears upgrade and a very mild range downgrade. So we're just gonna kill Mega Satan because we got the tools. So I think we're gonna be able to get one play. I think we're gonna be able to get one play of Tammy's head on this phase, and then we'll get one turn of Tammy's head, hopefully, on the second phase. Oh, we already got one right there. So I'm just saving up for the second phase now, because I know that one tap of the spacebar is probably going to finish this whole run. That was not where I meant to use it, but it's not like it's relevant. Just use the death card to save us the screen space, the bandwidth from uploading that static image down there. Easiest money of all time. Great run. I had a wonderful time. I hope you did as well. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Feels good, dude. Feels good.